interface module must be used. For reasons that remain obscure, this module sees that which the human eye cannot. Do bear in mind, he observes us as well. This module must be used.
I... Yeah, okay. Thank you for reminding me, Waka. That would have been... I turned my mic off 2 different ways is the problem. Okay, so you haven't heard me. To answer questions, I am not still killing my own son. There are no sons to kill here. That's what you meant by you can't hear. I see. Whoops. Sorry, guys. If my son were here, it would be hug on site. Well, no, I think this is a part of the station that is 20 years older than the other part of the station I was on. And I'm not really clear on how I got here. That's not because I forgot. It's because the game did not make it clear how I got here after shooting the AI security apparatus in the heart. However, we have my new large adult son here. Whom I'm not especially excited to interact with further. In fact, I locked him in his room because he was being bad. Hang on, prong 1. I'm gonna really hope he can't unlock those doors. Yeah, security level 3. I'm just gonna turn that off. That's future me problems. Through the prongs. I don't like the way they sound anyway. Oh god. Oh, I need degauss. I don't know if I even want to save here. Oh, hello, my son. Okay. Christ. Ah, Jesus Christ. You're on the other side, right? Okay, good. Look, I know it's upsetting. But you don't have to yell at me. God, I need to. Okay. We're gonna leave them both powered because I need to be able to open them. It would be nice if I could like trap him in reception instead or something. I'm gonna hope he stays focused on that side. No, don't walk this way. He broke this. There we go, I fixed it. Broke these too. It's right here, isn't it? No. 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 Wow, that's bad. I do not want this open. I do not want that open. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Where's the systems button? Damn it! Fucking Christ. I have no idea where it is. Oh, god damn it. It wasn't just a number. Ooh, okay. Hopefully I haven't been streaming the whole time with my mic off. And it was only after I took a break that I foolishly turned it off 2 different ways and forgot. Shockingly unhelpful for cannot tell what that's depicting. I think this is the tree. And that's the key code panel. I think so, but it was worth checking. Let's back out. I haven't heard him in a while, which is in one sense pleasant. On the other, I don't know where the fuck he is. I locked this door forever, right? Turned off the power. I was really close. And then I ran back. Or I took the wrong turn. There it is. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to think about how to deal with that. Okay. Think that what's being referred. That's probably unrelated. 6 with. Nope. Well, I guess it depends on which left to right. 7 maybe? Remember, left to right. 6197 3. None of these like really strike me as symbols that would be on this. They don't match up in a way. I don't think some of them kind of do. This can't be the puzzle it's asking me to solve, right? Almost into something. What were the other pictures? So these are hoses on a wall. An area that I didn't recognize. Where I am right. None of these symbols appear to have a relationship to anything I'm seeing right now. Okay. I tried 6197 and 7916. Which is fair, because is there any of these that seem like they would apply to door in the bathroom? It's difficult to just read this. Why state remember left to right? That's a very specific. And there's a couple of places I could go, but I haven't been. And make me walk past my large adult son again. I think there's imaging that I need to go to. Hmm. Perception. That's a tree. Where I'm at. Hang on. Okay, wait. That's X. So, rather than... Oh, okay. Okay, now it makes sense. So the last number is gonna be... I think 4. Trying to remember if I remember seeing a symbol on any of them, but if I had, it was the last time I was streaming. Okay. All right. Okay, that's. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have 4. All right. 3 perception, and then where is this? Maybe I'll see it. I'm looking for a pair of these wires, though. Okay, so tree. Wires. Say it. Oh, he's probably just like sitting down someplace, ready to spook me. Like when I... Worst case scenario, I can brute force one number. Brute forcing one number won't kill me. Especially since I have a limited set. Hurt him. Plus. So, hang on. First number is 4. The last number is 4. And I saw the tree just a second ago. Assuming horribly wrong. Look at the tree. Oh, just turned everything off. Large adult sons. Hashtag. Okay. Go save. Rate of running, but I do it anyway. Only 4 more hours until the beast is born. Oh, I see. I never watch it. It always takes me a long time to watch the newest episodes. Okay, hashtag. Octothorpe. Okay, so 4 something 2-4. And we only have 5 options to try. So rather than spending a long time trying to figure out where the hell that last place is, I think this will be a better way to go about. Hopefully a less stressful one. Unless it doesn't decide the code until I find everything. Son of a bitch. He was leaving me alone for so long. I'm gonna say there's minimal chance of me seeing it. Also, I'm starting to wonder if the game bugged out. That's where it is. Here it is. Because I feel like I'm not supposed to be able to see the guy. There's something there. Viral. I think I'm only supposed to be able to see him through the security thing. Or Spiral 2-4. Or Spiral 2-4. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a second and establish what spiral means. 7. Nope, 3. 4, 3, 2, 4. My large adult son. Yeah, I really don't think I'm supposed to be able to see him. I think I'm only supposed to be able to see him through the camera, and for some reason, that is not how the game has played out. I have something has gone wrong. But because I'm less scared, and only slightly, to be clear, I take it as a win. Know what the door is. Why can't I find my way around this area? I don't need lift servers. I just want to know if this is prong 2. So I know roughly where it is, even though this half of the facility is unnavigable to me. Okay. Prong 3 is there, but it's not the door I was thinking of. That was the door I wanted to know. So, considering I can just turn it on right here, I'm going to do it. I have mixed feelings, like, as far as the intended experience of the game. Pretty sure, like, assuming I'm not wrong about this being something intended to only be seen through the picture, it would make sense because it's a little... It is slightly goofy. And I think not being able to see it and only being able to hear it, especially considering how loud it is, would have added to the experience a fair bit. But if I'm not losing my mind, I could have just gone right around the corner. I'm so stupid. Okay. Then I don't mind. I think it's 4324. Yes. I don't know why I don't have to press enter. Maybe it's clear, like if I know I screwed up. Please don't do this one. Have the blinding beam. This is like the canal room, but red. Well, not the canal room, but the hallway. It's water! I don't know. Okay. Just gonna screenshot that. Let me degauss and make sure I'm not getting a horribly mangled impression of what I'm seeing. Please don't let there be something behind me. Okay. Okay. It lets me see the tiles better in normal mode. Ultraviolet mode, it's very confused. It's just confused in general. What? Doing okay. Blinding.
This is Dr. Weber, clinical psychologist. Today is the 19th of February, 1979. 1846 LTC. I've been compelled to implement a 3-stage process to help mitigate this delirium. The first stage is the re-entry chamber, a mandatory step for any personnel returning directly from the canal. Though, regrettably, not all exhibit the requisite discipline. The second stage, which I regard as the most critical, is the anchor. I've repurposed a hall within the commons to repeatedly present footage of a hollyhock in bloom. Repeatedly watching it grow seems to have a noticeable calming effect, a basic yet apparently necessary comfort. A final step, designated the alignment procedure, is situated within the vestibule. This procedure is reserved for those in advanced states of psychological decline, producing a perceived mental and somatic reset. I shall continue to monitor the effectiveness of each stage. At present, however, these steps seem to be helping to a degree.
Okay. I don't believe I have any indication of what Mason's ID is. This is the guy who's trapped himself. In which case... we have a weird stringy thing, a moon with bites taken out of it, and a moon. Yeah, I think any of those are symbols here. We have the circle, but that's it. In the optical tests, room 1. All right. I mean, we watched the Hollyhock. I don't know if it helped me. We only watched it a little bit, though. We're about to begin the optical tests. Motion detection array. Oh! Okay, counterclockwise. Wow, these are hard to read. 3? Embedded item recognition. Okay. Rippling waves. Didn't see any of those. Ooh, right. I really strongly feel I'm gonna turn around and our friend's gonna be behind us. But he's really, you know, vocal, so hopefully not. We're about to begin the auditory test. Are you sure about that one? The drums. Hang on, I wanna see if there's a ultraviolet message in it. Okay. This is a really big area to have almost all completely no purpose, except for weird isolated psychological testing chambers. Feel like it's an inefficient way to go about building your moon base. Just saying. Drain the basin. Okay. It's gonna like collapse or something. I'm gonna fall into a big pit. Oh no. Okay, this is almost better, but only because what I was describing was really bad. Okay. 9705, James Mason. Anything else in here? I don't think this is the somatic procedure they were describing, but that's okay. Yeah, my dog snoring kind of sounds like the guy wailing. Did it get darker in here? No. It's just the way the color works in this game. Well, let's do security last. Diary. 1978, August 25th. The tapes! The others can't see or hear it, but I can feel it. The message is clear. We must be cleansed before we enter the canal. There is time, but we must start the cleansing process now. February 10th, 1979. There are too many contaminants to keep track of. This area has to remain isolated and clean. It must! I can't keep restarting the process. I won't be fully cleansed in time! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Period. February 15th. I think someone else was in here. Maybe while I was sleeping. Did I let them in? I can't remember. I need to protect this space. Some sort of fail-safe code for only my waking self to understand. February 20th. They're leaving, entering the canal. How can I join them if I'm not clean? One more bath. Email. Are you okay? From Kali to James. James, are you okay? You see issues again? From Kali to Judith. From Kali, from William. You all. So I guess this is Kali's... No, but this is Mason's thing. Why do we have Kali's emails? No. Judith, I'm concerned about James. He started to spend a lot of time in the vestibule recently. I know he's locked himself... Oh, wait. Yep, we read that. Base lockdown from William to all. Base is on lockdown and travel to the moon surface is not permitted. As long as you are not exhibiting signs of illness, you are free to go anywhere within the base except for the areas designated for quarantine. Please remain distant as much as possible and feel free to reach out to me via email. Or via mail. Right. Use interface module to upgrade to security level 2. Happily. Well, you know, I mean, happily is relative. Module updated. Grab another battery. Grab another battery. Thank you. Can I save at this projector? No. Okay. Security level 2. I can't go into the prongs. What can security level 2 do? Oh god. How did you get there, my friend? God, that spooked me. That got me good. Rude, why would the game do that to me? Can't open that door. Okay. What doors can I open or enable to be opened? Here? I'm gonna trust the big guy can't fit through here. As he is approaching. I'm leaving prong 2 off because I know that requires 3. Imaging. I feel like imaging is still a place I haven't been. I swear, if he pins me in here. Okay, can you get me? No. Good. Okay, you're gonna keep doing that until you can't see me anymore. All right. But he did pin me in here. Whoop. What was that? Yeah, I'm getting the strong impression that this is animations I'm not supposed to be seeing in their completeness. And I'm kind of mystified that that's the case, because I have literally everything on. You would think more effects would mean the effects they intend to present would work. Why is this off? Is it imaging 2 that I opened? Hearing sounds like you can see me. What's the task? Something significant is happening in the canal. The archive terminal indicates an emergency echography must... That's not what it said. Must be performed. However, I cannot proceed without first read it. Upgrading my interface to security level 3. Need to reach the annex, of course. Now leave the ward for the moon's surface and access the annex station. Really? I did not know I could do that. Okay, that opens the door to imaging 1. I still don't think I've been to imaging 1. Or imaging. I don't recall ever going through here. Yeah, the cell is unfamiliar. I've been able to go here for a while. Echography. Oh. Okay, so Echography with an H is correct. It wasn't ecography, as implied by the original message. Just because I can go. I don't see a way in here that isn't the normal way, so. I'll go there. Oh, I should. Ultraviolet. I think there's something. Despite the appearance, there's no intense magnets, it seems. Where does this go? Imaging 2, which I have opened. Foresight. I can hear him over there. Good. Oh, this is a little nice cubbyhole to hide in. Don't know how you would get in here. Actually, I do. There's the long way, the way I got in. Induction. Come in this way. How rude. He keeps trapping me in these areas. I think he's going away. I can turn on echography. And this is another. I can't open up the path, it seems. I want to really quickly walk. Check for. Let me just double check that it's not completely throwing me off by being all sorted. We just have the mysterious lines for a different reason. I think. I don't think we know what Prism is either. I keep getting the sense that it's just a cult. Well, quote unquote, just a cult on the moon. But I don't know what its deal is, or why it's here, or if it has something to do with the extremely rundown place we started the game at. I mean, the other place was more rundown than this place, which is really an accomplishment. Oops. Oh, security level 3? You bastard. Number 2. My friend. Well, I don't want that to happen. I think he made it through. Damn it. Hard to tell. Oh, maybe he didn't. Unless he's just in this hallway. He is not. Oh, now he's coming. What? Hello? I don't know what to make of that. I mean, I think that's the experience as intended? Almost? But not quite? I don't know what to make of it. Okay, I'm going to take the task list at face value and conclude that I can go onto the moon's surface now. And I think this is the way to go. Nope. Nope. If this isn't the way to go, where do I go? Reimaging 2? I haven't seen any doors that are labeled annex. And the task list implied that it is a you gotta cross onto the moon's surface. You arrive. You've missed me being more scared than any other time playing the game, but also having the spooks undermined by what I'm pretty sure is a bug. Unclear. You can now leave the ward for the moon surface and access the annex station. You say that, unknown protagonist, but I don't know how to confirm that. The canal. Why does it just say that? Vestibule. Drive terminal. Okay. Iconography. For you to do that, I need to reach the annex station and locate the canal. And the canal, as far as I can tell, is over that way. You will likely see that happen because I'm finding that I don't know what I'm missing to proceed. Because the game is telling me I have what I need. Oh, ooh. That would have been really cool if it worked, though. That would have been some prey shit. Can't see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here he is. The worst thing is I have no idea what to make of the most recent thing that happened with my large adult son. Because it was half what I think the game wants. And then 75% definitely not what the game wants. On the other side of the door. I wish I had a map so I knew how these areas interconnected, if they do. I will say this chapter has been... I think I've spent as much time on this chapter already as I did... like, more time on this chapter already than I did on chapters 2 and 3. Maybe I was just a complete gamer. And just clicked with what the game wanted me in 2 and 3, and it didn't. Please yes. It didn't spook me so bad. Oh, see, there he is again. So he's just waiting for me. Yeah, we've been here. We've been here. This is not new. Shut the door. like it. Sounds close. That is the large adult sun. So, all signs are that we shouldn't be able to see him. And we should only be able to know he's there by the sound of his footsteps and groaning. And when we take a picture of him with this. His deal is that he is native moon life. And he was driving the researchers crazy. But what has me unsure... Please be on the other side of the door. What has me unsure is there was a bit earlier where we watched a video, a series of videos, where they were documenting his presence, existence, sort of. It was kind of like researchers going crazy, swearing they weren't imagining things, basically. And yeah, it's kind of obvious that they should hook up, but there was the chance that they didn't. And in one of those videos, like they found some like hair of the creatures that had attached to a sharp edge, that it had walked past and then it got caught and pulled off. And this guy's super bald. So I'm not certain that this is the creature I'm that I'm intended to expect it to be. What the fuck? Where do I go? I've been told like all signs are that I should be able to get through here, right? Because this is labeled the canal, huh? Yeah. Trusting he can't fit through those little tight areas. None of these are on. I probably need to interact with one of these. Problem. Is it a power? Something I can power in here and I've just forgotten? It's really hard to explain the deal here because I don't really understand. There's apparently like a moon cult that has been here since 1978, the latest. And yeah, nothing here. Ooh. How's my battery doing? Not great. Thank you. I hope I have enough power to open the lift. Physics objects. I don't really hear them. Distantly. Oh, just barely. Let's turn those off. Can I use this elevator? This is what I've been looking for. Okay. Gross. Also, the game played a mean trick on me earlier with the other elevator. I knew it was going to play the trick on me. It wasn't a surprise that it did. But I'm still mad.
This is William Davis, founder of Prism Institute. I'd like to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every member of Prism. For your tireless work, your dedication, and your remarkable foresight. I suspect those back home are utterly unprepared for what we shall find. Once the ward is operational, our real work begins, and I look forward to it with great anticipation.
Okay. Sounds great. Yay! Security clearance required. Please provide security credentials. Interface module above. Next chapter? Maybe? Or just a loading screen? It's been a while since we've seen a loading screen. I think that was the biggest area in general we've seen. I like the sharp shadows now that we're out of atmosphere. Wait, does Earth have a mirrored texture? Is that what I saw? Is that what I'm seeing about Earth? Construction fencing here on the moon? There's no way that would not work. Surely if you put plastic like that out on the surface of the moon, like horrible things would happen to it. So how did they get there? What the hell? One moment I'm doing something extremely normal, like shooting the heart of my AI system, and the next I'm in like some completely different facility that's all cult shaped. The stencil, I guess, shadows for moon surface are really good. It's a really good vibe shift. That said, I am increasingly convinced that is just a horizontally mirrored texture of the Earth. And they really didn't have to do that. But they did make one-sided shadow, so it's hidden, I guess. Maybe it's not mirrored. I don't know. Maybe it's just unfortunate cloud versus land placement on sun versus shadow side. Also, something to consider is that we could be on like we could be looking at the Earth sideways, depending on where on the moon we're at. Sideways relative to our north preferring impression of what the Earth looks like. Oh, wait. Let me turn on the ultraviolet mode here. Are there... Okay, alright. Any special signs for me? In the Earth, in the moon dust? To be a little better at... I think I'm honestly doing a pretty good job of checking for ultraviolet messages. But totally missed that. I'm definitely going back, right? With security clearance 3. It can't be just like I'm here and then... mean, there's got to be a lot that happens here. I would have to think. There's a lot that I need to do back on the other side. There's a lot of security clearance 3 doors. And there's probably a large adult son here too, if I had to guess. I didn't check for ultraviolet. It's mostly been like flower drawings. Fair. Something about this area feels more Alien Isolation-y than all the other areas so far. Except for the... Maybe it is because of the water. Yeah, the sound design is good. Alright, what are my tasks? Just the canal. Oh, okay. We couldn't see this because of the... I was wondering why it was listed here. It seemed like a weird repetition, but now... Now it has... It is clear it has meaning. Huh. Maybe I'm not the same person I was in the first half of the game. Maybe we're different people. I can't remember if 0236 was the number of Ks, maybe? Control lab. Contamination, automation out of order, manual entry of chemical formula required. Game's prone to failure. Two Hinakos. Yeah, exactly. EL9 detected. Unable to administer disinfectant for EL9. I'm sure that's normal and fine. Thought it was a large adult son crouched here. Instead, it's just this other horrible thing. I don't know why full head covering suits. It's hard to read, so. Day 1 headaches, sinus pressure, ice pick headaches, tinnitus, fullness in ears. Day 1 eye strain, photophobia, blurry vision, floaters, some instances of subconjunctival hemorrhage. Day 5 insomnia, trouble sleeping, sleep paralysis, disturbances during hypnagogic or hypnopompic states, high cortisol levels. Hypnopompic. I can't remember what hypnopompic means. Cognitive decline on day 7, visual manifestations, visual and auditory hallucinations, confusion, brain fog, dissociative memory loss. Day 30, breathing difficulties, cough, low-grade asthma, lower blood oxygen levels. Day 45, dehydration, gaunt appearance, unable to intake nutrients by mouth, constricted veins, difficult to detect for needle insertion, deep amber-colored urine. Day 60, death, cardiac arrest after succumbing to symptoms. Day 61, fruiting bodies. Development of a fungal growth on the back of tongue observed during Algor mortis. Positive to cryptococcal test. We've definitely been coughing throughout the game. So presumably we haven't been here 20 years. Which perhaps throws that possible theory out. This is just not powered. Great. Lab 1. Clearance. Level 1. Or, I don't like opening doors. I don't have. Else we can go. Lab. The partial door. Crawling does not pay off this time. Another game where you become mushroom. I mean, what was the last game where you become mushroom? I don't think Silent Hill you become mushroom. Yeah, that's a bit of a brain hole.
We came so far, further than anyone would have expected. This place is proof of our will, our perseverance, our vision. Soon the canal will speak.
This feels so disjointed from what happened in the first half of the game. Well, that's a little unfortunate. I mean, it makes sense. All right. You could totally jam your head through the bottles here. That's actually fair. All right, fair play. Aside from the sickness, I'm really curious what the what ties the two parts together, like aside from that, how did one lead to the other? If my assumption that is the order of things is right. Because, I mean, it could have been a mistake that they said it was like firmware version for copyright 1995 with the cat mod software. But I don't think it was. I don't currently think it was a mistake. A shocking number of games where we become mushroom. I mean, yeah, I can't deny that. Mushroom is just a higher form of life, so. It simply tracks. Why do you need this on a moon base? What makes any of this right and appropriate and good? No, not the latter. Well, don't worry, you recycle these, though. The infectious waste. Hang on, is there a year on this? You can't just put a dash for a date. That's illegal. How will you have an audit record with that? Defeats the whole purpose. Can't climb that ladder. Something someone pointed out to me. Overflow is at 100% and cistern is at 100%. Great. Someone pointed out to me. So among the many major blind spots in my media consumption, I've never played a Metroid Prime game. Hopefully at some point I will correct that, but A couple of people have assumed that I named my internet name off of a mushroom you encounter in Metroid Prime, the Saturnine mushroom. And apparently if you scan it in Metroid Prime, the message is grows in dark, dank places. So there's a couple of places where if I have, if a social media site or something requests a description, usually the description I'll put is something, a type of small blue mushroom that grows in dark, dank places, or something like that, just as a reference to that, even though I have no personal tie to it. So, long story short, I too become mushroom. How do you know that? Nail 9 contamination. I need to find the chemical laboratory and compile a disinfectant myself since the automated system doesn't appear to be working. You must find another way in. Okay. I wonder if this is a cordyceps situation. I don't like this at all. Oops, that's no module. Alright. I don't like this region. It's really quiet though, which is nice. Yeah, I use it kind of sporadically all over. I'm trying to think where you would have been likely to see it. Because I don't think Discord has a place like that. I may be wrong. What a weird setup with that tarp. It might be this very channel. It could be. I feel like on Twitch I focus on the my favorite creepypasta reference, but oh fucking hell! Fucking Christ! I'm so upset. Okay. Looks more like a Lenny. You know what? I do agree that was a Lenny. That was definitely a Lenny. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't shoot it. Quote unquote shoot it. Because I don't think... Yeah, they would have had to have done something. Maybe they would have just had it, like, retreat, or maybe it would have crawled all the way through and grab me. I don't know. I don't know Maria's user ID. Jesus Christ, okay. And it was a cheap jump scare too. Well, not cheap, but it was a very good jump scare. Let's be honest, but I'm not happy about it. Surely not. Surely not. There's no way to submit it, so it must just automatic. Either the 5th digit decides, or I've never seen a 5-digit code in this game. I hope it doesn't do that again. It was not fun. I think I said this while I was muted, probably, or if not, while no one was really here. But let today's stream be the evidence that no, I actually am not a horror person. It just happens that there's a lot of really good horror media that I want to experience, much to my chagrin. I really want the blinding button out. Okay, so now I'm afraid to walk in here, because what if they do it again? But there's nothing in here, I think. There's no tapes. I think. That's just batteries. Right? Swear to God, Lenny. Oh, there is something. Shit. 434. Oh, okay. 4341. And that's how they know you're looking. And see, I just wanted nothing to do with that spot after they got me with it. Also, important to note, he really had nowhere he could have gone. Yeah, there are more chilled horror games. I would say Silent Hill F has been one of those. It's spooky intense, but it's not like, it doesn't like get me like that does. Maria Ivanov, chief physician to William Davis, founder, discovered something in the arbor. It is a large animal that does not appear to be alive. I think this is what some of the others saw. You must go and see. Then we need to get it to the main control lab. Went back to the arbor to save as much of the fluids from the dissection as possible, but I had to let most of it soak into the soil. This is from the founder to the physician. I wish circumstances were more jovial, but I'm grateful to be able to share this moment with you, Maria. This is an absolute marvel, a native being of the moon. From Maria to all. Hello, team. There is a potential illness going around. Until we know more, STIP is in effect. Report the first sign of any symptoms. Isolate if feeling ill. Wipe down surfaces frequently. Wear provided masks. Visit the lab for cultures to be taken. One of us doctors will always be at the main control lab. So stop by at any time. Sleeping area will be set up for you in a designated isolation zone, and your meals will be delivered for the length of your isolation period. Cam will be conducting recurring surface swabs and used air filter testing. Okay. Bio will handle pre-incinerator wastewater analysis. Engineering will be replacing all air filters with high efficiency particulate air filters over the next 48 hours. Why weren't you using HEPA filters to begin with? You're on the moon. Reach out to the medical team with any questions, thank you. Executable? Running... That's not an executable! That presumably opened... Please terminate this program. Okay. Presumably opened... Why does it keep groaning? What was over here? Shoot, what was it? If all my surprise at my calm collected a simple section. I don't wonder if I was able to. I mean, it's I mean, it's hard to say, right? Because like I was pretty chill the first half of this game, the first 2 chapters. And then even during that stream, like the little bit of chapter 4, I played, stream before this one, I was mostly chill, but I like just walking around the opening bits of this area was getting to me. And today it's just been completely different. Really getting to me. 4341. So it could be dependent on the space. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this interface. Must be a different override. Not that I want to go down there. I need to play Expedition 33 too. I hear it's kind of alright. Oh, I can't lean through the hole. Stop groaning. Oh, it's music. Okay, now a large adult son is wandering. Okay. At least I understand the parameters of what the hell is happening. It may be your favorite game of all time. I mean, a lot of people really like it. He's kind of coming this way. Oh, that is not... those are not desks I can hide under. Well, if I need to blind him... set up to do so. This game is not friendly to peeking around corners. I mean, you know, the thing is, I'm not actually peeking. It's part of the problem. I'm accomplishing a peeking action, but what I should be doing is this, theoretically, and that might keep me from being spotted. But I don't like peeking because it plants your feet. It's a little unwieldy. As an action to do. I like peeking, but I don't like peeking. Ian's diary. Oh my god, you're gonna make me look at this while there's a guy wandering? Jesus. Let's try what the game probably wants me to do. I really don't know what so I was peeking that time, and he just sees me. Even though I'm like crouching behind an object. So yeah, I don't know what the appropriate behavior as such is to be situation. Because I need to know if he's gonna come get me. But it seems like it makes it more likely he's gonna get me if I go to make sure. Sounds really close. Like, weirdly close. Oh. Yeah, see what I mean? What is happening? I don't get the sense that this is the way the game is intended to be behaving. It's really buggy in some weird ways. Can you get me? Wow, look at that toe. That's what I get for what I get for that. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, look, I'm just gonna activate this jump scare. And then I'm gonna grab this. I'm going to open this terminal. And I might just save and end it there, because it's been going a while. That's a little frustrating. Executable running batch. I did try to look too closely. I wanted to get a good look at the monster, and you never should want that. Let's see. Save. Okay. And I have been streaming for 2.5 hours, so I will call it good there. I'm a little further from finishing than I thought. Hopefully we can finish next stream. If we're unlucky, it'll take 2 more. But yeah. I think we're not too horribly far off. I kind of feel like these last couple chapters are going to be really long, so hard to say. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this stream. I'll be making a highlight of this and putting it on YouTube, hopefully, pretty soon, along with the rest of the streams for easy VOD watching. And to escape the clutches of Twitch, only to enter the clutches of Google. But thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again next time. And as always, I will endeavor to do a stream again sooner. But it's just weirdly difficult to get around to playing games sometimes. That's how it goes. I'll do my best to have a good one, and you all have a good one yourself. Oh, y'all.